Hello, I Sasibhushan Tiwari welcome you all. Recently, I was going through a report of JEE Advanced 2025 and I found something very strange. There was one question in physics paper 2, which was easy, I would say, but only 5,449 students gave the correct answer. And more than 1,20,000 students gave wrong response to that question. As far as I could quickly scan, this was the question as far as physics is concerned, in which least number of students got the correct answer. Would you like to have a look at that question? I am sure many of you would say it's easy. But before looking at my solution, please do give it an honest try and please tell me in the comment section why actually so many students got it wrong. What was the real reason? I'm really not able to understand. I leave it to you all to tell me what is the real reason that very few students could answer this correctly. But one thing is very clear to me. Students who qualify for JEE Advanced, at least top 50,000 of them, they are quite competent knowledge wise. But all of them do not have the same execution skill. They are not able to convert their knowledge into marks inside the exam hall. And that is the tricky part. For that, you need some specialist advice actually. But anyway, let us have a look at this question. Only 5,000 odd people gave the right answer. Read the question. I am getting out of the screen for a while. Take a snapshot. I will also read the question with you. A projectile of mass 200 gram is launched in a viscous medium at an angle of 60 degree with the horizontal. With an initial velocity of 270 meter per second, it experiences a viscous drag force F that is equal to minus CV, where drag coefficient C is 0.1 kg per second and V is instantaneous velocity of projectile. The projectile hits a vertical wall after 2 seconds. Taking E is equal to 2.7, the horizontal distance of the wall from the point of projection is. They have awarded marks if your answer lies anywhere between 167 to 171. Your answer should be in this range if you solve the question in a correct manner. So please, all of you, do give it a try and do write in the comment section why so many people got it wrong. The question is very straightforward because it gives you the initial velocity of the projectile and the angle of projection. That means x component and y component of velocity are given to you, isn't it? The velocity initial is 270, so this is 135 meter per second. Now there is a wall at some distance, vertical wall, it is at some distance, and the projectile goes and hits the wall. It is slightly different from usual projectile motion because there is a viscous drag force to be considered here. And as has been stated in the question also, and as you all can understand from common sense, that this viscous force will always act opposite to the velocity. So this is the viscous drag force. And that's why there is a negative sign out here, which says that force is always opposite to the instantaneous velocity. Now apart from this force, there is a gravitational force, no doubt about it. But if you look at the construct of the question carefully, question says after 2 seconds, it hits the wall. So where is the wall? Which actually means you have to find the x coordinate of this particle at t is equal to 2 seconds. The particle is somewhere here at t is equal to 2 seconds, and you are simply supposed to find the x coordinate of the particle. So what is x coordinate of the particle at t is equal to 2 seconds? That is the question. So when they are asking about x coordinate, initial velocity in x direction is given. You know the forces. There is a direct hint that you have to look at x component of motion only. Probably you need not look at y component of motion, right? So let us focus on x component of motion. Mass times acceleration, x component of acceleration. I am writing it as dvx by dt. I am not putting any vector sign because I am taking component. I am just talking about x component. So this should be equal to x component of force. The gravitational force, of course, is vertical. It is in y direction. So x component of force is nothing but component of this force in x direction. So x component of this force only. And what is x component of that force? Viscous force, as given in the question, is this much. So viscous force is this constant c into Vx I cap plus Vy j cap, where Vx I plus Vy j is the instantaneous velocity. So obviously, I can write it as minus, this is mass times acceleration in x direction. This is equal to x component of force. The x component of force is in negative x direction in this diagram, and it is this much. The question is basically solved. Now you can solve it in a couple of ways to get the final answer. The question requires you to tell x coordinate at time t is equal to 2 seconds. Well, first we can write Vx as a function of time, and thereafter we can integrate once again to write x as a function of time. So I am doing one step. dvx Vx is minus c by m. What is c? It is 0.1. What is m? 0.2 kg. 0.1 by 0.2. That is 1 by 2, right? Into dt. C by m is 1 by 2. Now you just integrate this. When time is 0, Vx is 135. When time is t, Vx is Vx. So this gives you logarithm of Vx by 135 is minus t by 2, which means Vx is equal to 135 e raised to the power minus t by 2. Now you need to write Vx as dx by dt and integrate it once again to get the value of x coordinate at time t is equal to 2 seconds. I am not doing that calculation. I am leaving it for you. All of you can do it. Please do it and report your answer. Be sure that value of E given in the question is 2.7. So if a value has been given in the question, you have to accept it. Write E as 2.7 only, right? And please tell me if at all you can understand why so many people got wrong answer to this question. My perception is that, well, people do study projectile motion, but they might not have seen exactly a question like this, and they fail to do these simple manipulations, which they must have done during their course of preparation many times. In various chapters, you all, I am very sure that you all have done this kind of manipulations. This is very, I would say, basic thing that you keep on doing every day. But in the exam hall, you are not able to convert that knowledge into the final outcome. What prevented you from doing so? That is my curiosity. That is what I want to understand well. So please do write whatever you understand in the comment section. Thank you for being with me.